Okay, so I know that we all go through certain times in our lives and different things can really break us down. And on today, I just wanted to talk to you quickly about how to be a mentally strong person. Now, mental strength comes from within. It comes from, being able to focus on things that we've done in the past. So I have 5 different ways here that you can use and that you should really focus on to help yourself become a mentally strong person. Now, number one is to not be afraid to make mistakes. Did you understand that? Don't be afraid to make mistakes. I do it. The person next to you does it. That person does it. That person does it. Everybody makes mistakes. You know what? You win some, you lose some, right? If someone calls you on a mistake or calls you on a failure, that's your opportunity to be like, you know what? Yeah, I made that mistake. I'm learning from it and we're going to move forward, right? Your boss might not take it that well if it happened at work, but for the most part, if it's a life mistake, depending on what it is, learn from it and move forward. Don't be afraid to make them. Go after those goals that you want and keep readjusting until you have the life that you want. That's what this life's all about. It's just creating and adjusting, right? That expression is that you always fail your way to success. But yet we're always scared to fail, that we never get to that success. So number one, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Number two is always look up for a better version of yourself. We're always looking forward. There's nothing you can do about yesterday. But tomorrow, today, this moment, we can be better. And we're always looking for that. You always want to compete against you. That's it. I'm not going to be able to compete against other people because we have different attributes, different characteristics. Oh, there's a mistake. Forgive me. Right? So, when you're always competing against yourself, you know what you're good at and you know what you want to achieve. So, always try to compete and be better than you were yesterday, and that's all that matters. Number 3 is to give more without expecting anything in return. We're always going to have an opportunity to serve others. And in that service, you might not get something back. And that's fine. Right? Like I do my YouTubes here. I spend time doing research, creating what I feel that people would really benefit from. I don't expect anything in return from you. I want to give this to you. And it's an opportunity you need to create an opportunity that you can do that too. Doesn't have to be a YouTube video, but something within your life that you're able to give back to people around you. Don't always be that first one in the door. Hold the door open. There's been times that I've stood there for like 2-3 minutes because it's like a parade of people coming in. I don't expect anything in return. But do things. Number 4 is to lead some challenging conversations. Now, what's a challenging conversation? Something that really gets people to think. One of the worst conversations that I have is with my wife. And don't get me wrong, but every time I'm like, how's it going? She's like, you asked me that 2 minutes ago. For some reason, I need to start a conversation with my own wife at home is, how are you doing? Right? I need to go a little bit deeper. Right? And that's what you need to do. You need to lead it. What are some things that are really stirring you up inside? What are some things that, if you were to talk about it, would get it off your chest? We always have superficial conversations with people around us, and it's time to dig deeper. This will draw out your true friends, right? Opinions are our own. So if you're having a deep conversation with somebody or a challenging conversation with somebody, allow yourself to accept their opinion in that conversation, right? Don't be like, no, you're wrong, because that's not a conversation anymore, right? Have a conversation. Let people know that their opinion matters. Doesn't matter if it's agreeable to you or not. But be that leader and say, that's a great idea. Or, yeah, I don't see where you're coming from, but that's all right. That's your opinion. And that's how you lead these challenging conversations. And number 5 is to ask for help before you really need it. Nowadays with everything coming around, a lot of us, we get to a point where we're like, oh my gosh, I need help. And that's amazing. And I truly acknowledge all of you people who are stepping up to the plate and asking for help when you need it. But what about asking for help before you do? There's going to be a time in our lives that we all need help. We all need that wisdom, that guidance, that coaching, that that just really pushes us and helps us get through that time that we're struggling with. But if you wait until too late, you're going to miss the opportunity. And, sometimes people have taken their lives because they waited too long. I don't want you to do that. I want you to always know that a mentally strong person, which is what you are, you can ask for help. Asking for help is not a weakness, it's a strength. Now, I hope this helped you out. I hope this gave you a little bit of wisdom today. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I don't expect anything, but it'd be nice. All right. Thanks, guys. And remember, I love you all, and there's nothing you can do about it.